Hello everyone, happy 2018! This episode is going to be a very talkative and boring episode because I'm going to share my own New Year resolutions instead of entertaining anyone. This will serve much more as a reminder for myself, motivating me to live a purpose-driven life every single day. In 2017, I shared my own goals with two of my besties in a group chat. We kept an eye on each other's progress and encouraged each other from time to time. For instance, one of us set a goal of reading 15 books a year. So from time to time, I would ask her what was she reading then. Surprisingly, all of us accomplished most of our goals by the end of 2017. Katrina officially became a teacher in an elementary school, which is really difficult now in Taiwan. Raven works as an interior designer now, which was not her major in college, so that definitely calls for extra braveness and hard work. And after completing a lot of exhausting exams and procedures, I came to the United States for further study. I guess we just made a good use of peer pressures. I didn't film this video in the end of 2017, but in the first month of 2018, because then I should force myself to execute those plans so that I can get materials for this episode. The first month of the new year basically determines if one's resolutions are going to be realized eventually. This year, I will have 5 long-term visions and some medium-term goals to examine if I'm heading to those visions. I will also have short-term goals to help me achieve these medium-term goals. Vision number 1. Become an effective, influential violin teacher. I've started teaching since I was in college in Taiwan. I still remember the first student I had. I feel very sorry for her now because I knew nothing about education at that time and was forcing her to memorize the names of notes in the very first lesson, which definitely bored her. I might have killed her interest in learning music. So now I sometimes pray for her, hoping she has other chances to grow the interest back. During my undergrad study, I took courses that equip students with education knowledge and skills. And now I know how important education is, and I hope to become a better educator by teaching violin playing. My medium-term goals will be having 5 private students by the end of 2018, and all of them love learning music. To realize this first goal, I should study 1 hour per week on a specific concept about violin playing. For example, on January 6, I studied how to teach positioning your left hand onto your violin and took notes seriously. Secondly, I have to read 4 books about music education this year and of course, take notes. The first book I picked is Thinking About Thinking, Metacognition. I'm not sure if I pronounce it right. Okay, Metacognition for Music Learning by Dr. Carol Benton. I'm a really slow reader, so I haven't even read half of it. It's like here. But it already provides a good many practical and useful methods on teaching music. I also take string pedagogy course this semester, and we are required to read The Inner Game of Tennis by Timothy Galway. I'm not sure if this book is for music education, but I will count it as one of my 4 books. Last but not least, on my Sunday prayer list, I'm going to pray for each of my students. I'm going to thank God for putting them into my life and then ask Him what could I do and improve in my lessons. And one of my focus in these prayers will be seeking for reorientation to His heart, not my own performance and success. Vision number 2, become a musician, not just a violinist. I've been receiving classical music training since I was 5 years old. Nowadays, I play a good many of others' works, but I feel I have a desire to compose some music. See, when God creates Adam, the first human on this planet, He assigned Adam to create names for all the creatures. Besides, God's creations are really creative, and He created humanity in His own image. So I believe being creative is a gift God gives to everyone. As a musician, I certainly believe creative artwork such as paintings, poems, music, songs, instrumental songs can not only inspire humans, but evoke truth, beauty, and goodness in human beings. Therefore, my midterm goals will be compose and release 2 original songs or music works publicly. Short-term goals will be learn to play 5 songs with guitar, Second, learn to play drum kit on keyboard. I've watched all videos about playing drum kit on keyboard by Nice Chord on YouTube. And hopefully I can practice from time to time, and I feel I will use drum kit in my own songs. I also take a course called Technology for Musicians this semester, and our midterm project is to release our MIDI songs. So I guess I can complete this goal very quickly because I have to. Vision number 3. Speak English like a native speaker. Did I say native? Vision number 3. Speak English like a native speaker. I've been studying in this country for 5 months by now. There are still times I cannot fully understand others just because the existence of my language gap. I hate that feeling. As much as I love communicating with others, I just don't like the feeling when I have something I want to express, but the second language just forms a barrier between me and the listener. So the medium-term goals will be first to read the whole Bible in English, since God is a big part I talk about with my friends nowadays. And second, film 2 videos in which I only speak English, which is something I am trying to do now. I feel it would be very interesting if I film in the beginning of this year and film another one in the end of 2018. Hopefully it will be much easier for me when I film another one. So originally I started filming for this channel because I want to share my life abroad with my family in Taiwan. I know my mom loved watching my videos. She literally watched videos I made again and again. And because she doesn't really speak English, so I didn't assume my audience will include English speakers. But since I want to push myself to speak more fluently and authentically, I think the goal of 2 videos is fine. Vision number 4. Slim. This is something literally for every year. So specifically, I want to wear whatever I want and don't have the insecurity of showing myself. Okay, I'm going to say this. I am going to wear bikini this summer, which means I'm going to expose my belly. So I'm not ashamed to admit I have a lot of fat on my abdomen now, because honestly, I really love eating. If I don't put slimming as my goal, I probably will eat too much to stay healthy. So plan number 1, go to gym at least once a week. Second, every Saturday morning I have to do stretching for 30 minutes, and today's Saturday but I didn't do that. But I have my own reasons. Because this semester I also take jazz dance class, and we do stretching twice a week, so I think, yeah, I am following my plans though, so I think that's fine. Also, I'm recently considering about becoming a vegetarian, not only because I want to lose my weight. I don't really care about weight though, but because I believe by becoming a vegetarian will help to alleviate global warming. Vision number 5. Making good uses of my gifts on playing violin. It's really not easy to keep studying violin performance for almost 20 years. I appreciate my parents and family for what they sacrificed and paid for me. I also thank God for giving me musical abilities. It's really the most meaningful presents I received in my life. Therefore, I hope I can keep sharpening my ability and prepare myself to this career. My medium-term goals will be first to nail it on my recital in April, and also attend to 3 auditions for semi or professional orchestras or festivals to gain some experiences. Yeah, so I'm going to have my first recital in the United States on April 10, 8:30 p.m. in Marshall Room at Boston University. I'm eager to share music with you guys, especially because this time I prepare a Taiwanese composer's work at the very end of my recital. So please, if you have time, save a day for me. So January is already a very tough month for me now because of a very busy schedule, a lot of stressful tasks to face. But hopefully I will keep doing my vlog and stay joyfully alive every day. I pray for all of you who watch this video that God put a dream in your heart, and when you start living out your best to get closer to it, you will receive the most wonderful adventure that no one else can experience for you. And of course, I wish all of you have a fruitful, peaceful 2018. Bye bye!